So, in other news, welcome to the Young and Smart Company doing business as Young and Dumb Entertainment. So, I recently upgraded the Young and Smart Company and all the divisions up underneath and all the subsidiaries into limited liability companies. And we are still in the United States of America in North Carolina. Young and Dumb is not a dummy company. It is not a company for, figuring everything out in the background and then going public with, at another company stuff. No, the title of my company, the actual company name is the Young and Smart Company, doing business as Young and Dumb Entertainment when we're doing operations. And, it is built for those that are ages 21 years of age and elder. If you are not 21 years of age or elder, wait till you're 21 years of age or elder. I kind of compare the name comparison. It's a misnomer, but I also compare the name to Tesla's The Boring Company, where the Boring Company isn't actually boring. It just does work that other people just doesn't feel as entertaining unless you're actually well invested into the program. So, with that being said, let me tell you a little bit about what has recently been happening, and then I'll show you where we're updated to. So, back in 2014, I was in 2013. 2013, I was at Clement Hall, East Carolina University, sixth floor. Shout out to the sixth floor. Shout out to everybody on the sixth floor. My company's original name, I started it. It was called Lifeline Leaders, and I had a nonprofit attached to it called the Sneakers and Ties Foundation, and it was supposed to be a business accelerator where it made startup companies, and the nonprofit was a nonprofit that I just wanted. So, when I left school to start a business in 2015 of February, on February I left school, February or March. I didn't really, I kind of left, kind of like entrepreneurship wasn't a degree back then. And on this side, I'm AJ Kent, but as the owner, I'm Andre Kent Jr. Jr. being the suffix. So, with my company, I took out I took out a few loans, all of it equaling to about $200,000 up to the modern day in 2022. All of it together, we haven't spent $200,000 completely, but we asked for the money up front so we could purchase equipment, purchase devices, make an investment that will make us some money back so we could start investing in startup companies while we were in school. We wanted to go back to school really, really quickly so we didn't slow the learning curve or anything like that. Because, most people, when they get in school, we graduated in 2013, started the company officially in 2014. But it was already started before then. It started on campus at East Carolina University, of where our entrepreneurial pursuits were doing. Because I was almost a junior going into East Carolina University, because I took the early college dual enrollment program with Pitt Community College. And with Pitt Community College dual enrollment, while I was in high school, from 2011 to 2013, I got a certificate of basic business that has recently upgraded to an Associates of Applied Business in 2019. So in that time where we took out loans and stuff, I went, in this modern day and age, I went and remodeled the loans to what they would have been if we didn't invest into a concert that would have brought us back. We invested into a concert about with the tickets and stuff, we would have made 300,000 to 400,000 a show. And we had two shows planned that year. We would have made 200,000 to 300,000 to 400,000, and we would have been profitable after the third show. But we could pay all of our lenders and investors back after the first show. We didn't sign a 10-year deal. We signed an upfront deal for a 1-year contract. We didn't sign a 10-year deal or anything like that. And then, they didn't really feel like we used our money appropriately, but we used the money appropriately for exactly what it was requested for. So, fast forward 2016, we closed the company. The Sneakers and Ties Foundation closed in 2016 officially. And we went through a name change, and Lifeline Leaders became Young and Dumb Entertainment. So while I was at Young and Dumb Entertainment, we were learning how to build a business, learning how to build a company, learning how to actually function as business owners and actually learning the terminology, learning the contracts, learning the systems, everything that we were doing in Young and Dumb Entertainment. So over time, after the name change, we were just paying on the bills. I was learning the systems and finances, which you can look at and verify on the original invoice. And in 2000, from 2013 to 2017, my original plan where we would have taken the money and done X with it. Let's say X because X marks the spot. We would have done X with it, you know. But we never got to that point because they felt like needed to slow us down and do this, that, and other, which I felt was completely inappropriate. It was completely inappropriate for a lender to lend money and then tell them how to spend it. I felt like it was inappropriate. I felt like if you were going to give them the money, give them the money, but don't come back later and say, well, we felt like you should have left that money in the account and it would have accumulated interest over each month, because that's not the contract or deal agreement that we signed, because we only had 2 years to get to a bachelor's degree from there, and then from there we had our master's degree to get to, then we had our doctorate, which I feel like the lenders just completely disrespected the educational system because they didn't want to understand or because they're elder. I just felt like it was completely inappropriate. So here in 2022, fast forward, I opened the company again in 2019. I repurchased the website that we originally had as the company. I originally gave back the minorities their stake in ownership, the original owners their ownership, but as silent owners at the moment. And I chose to rebuild 2013 to 2017 in the way that it should be done, because all positions are not created equal. So, with that being said, I asked for on campus, I asked for a full startup facility designed my way, and I designed it as a diorama and a dollhouse. And I designed it directly from the loans and the amount of loans and stuff that were lended out, because even if you lent it out, there's still credit line balances on every single loan that was pulled out. So at 200,000, let's say I got a sponsor to sponsor me 200,000 cash up front, and they gave me cash of $200,000 up front. I would go put it in a bank account, let it accumulate this day and age, and then spend the earned interest trying to get my equipment and machinery and the buildings and stuff. So just to show that and I felt like that alone, just being able to pull out that amount of money alone would get every owner, not just that, but everything that it took up to this point from that particular, just 2 pages of work would have gotten us each an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. Especially being that entrepreneurship wasn't a degree back when I was in school and in college. It should have got every owner an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree, in my opinion. And then it would have got myself personally a bachelor's degree in United Kingdom with Holt International School of Business as AJ Kent, my nickname, and as the owner, Andre Kent Jr. We would have got separate associates and bachelors. So I asked for a 100,000 square foot building that's more for advertising marketing purposes, that sits on campus. And I also asked for a fully maintained facility that was designed myself on campus, that trained startup companies at the very, very basic level. And I chose to expand it in between campuses of the owner, including East Carolina University, Pitt Community College, and NC State University, and possibly Stratford, we're not sure, but between those colleges here in North Carolina, it was great. It was a great idea for me. So from 2013 to 2017, I went and made those campuses and facilities and did everything. So the complete program together, it comes off at about approximately $2 billion added to the campus's budget. It's just a program over time, just from the loan sheet, the Young and Dumb loan sheet. So at a $2 billion program on campus, it was worth more like a master's degree and a doctorate degree just by itself, if the school and university can approve the paperwork for it, because you will physically get to see it. And it's supposed to be a 5-star rating. I built it. It's a 5-star rating. And I just wanted to update everybody a little bit on what was going on. And that stuff happened before the company closed, and I reopened the company and chose to go back and bless the university that I love so much with another project, of course. Thank you. Signing out.